Looking for a furry experience? No problem. You came to the right place. Let me hook you up. 1 second there. Yeah! Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm going to try something a little bit new today. Repeat. I'm not actually sure what kind of game this is. Hopefully it'll be a furry-related game, but you never know. So, repeat. What can I say about it? Well, I can't really say too much right now because it doesn't seem to want to load. Oh, I'm sorry about that. It did load, and it does look like a furry graphic novel. And it seems like there's a bunch of dudes over here and what could potentially be a chick, but she's... You know, it's kind of weird. Everyone's like fixated on this meteor or comet that flows by, but this person, they're just like, nope, something's over here, something that I can't see. Okay, so I'm actually not sure what kind of game this is besides the fact that it's another visual novel. Furry fandom must be choked hard on that sort of stuff, so let's go start the game. Hello again, friend. Welcome back to the beginning. Do you remember anything? The events that happened before? The tragedies that will repeat themselves? No, I don't. Oh, I couldn't bring back your memories, just like last time. Don't worry, my memories are kind of shattered too. Things will be fine this time around though, I'm sure of it. Just be yourself, and you'll do fine. Well, it's time for us to depart. But before we go, can I tell you something? I've said this many times before, but I want to tell you again. I'm sorry I couldn't save you. Day 1. Begin again. So this is it, huh? Seeing noises echoes around me as I arrive at my destination. I've never been to this town before, but it looks like I'll have to get used to living here. This is Gerania Academy, a fancy school with a month-long summer program for gifted students. I'm going to be spending the next 4 weeks here, unfortunately. Huh, sounds like the opposite of a good time. I'd rather be back home sleeping my summer away if I'm going to be honest. My parents may want to be out of the house. Jeez, what a drag. Weather's certainly agreeing with me. Looks as though it might rain any minute. Better hurry up and get inside. I doubt strolling in late would be a good first impression. As I approach the front doors, the air suddenly turns rigid. What? Not that way. A cold shiver runs down my spine. What the hell was that just now? Wait, what? Oh crap, the door's locked. What am I gonna do? Teachers are gonna rip me a new one if I'm actually late. I'll try slamming the doors to get some of my attention, but nobody's there to hear me. Damn, this day can't get any worse. Oh, well shit. I'm getting soaked. It did get worse. I tried banging on the glass again. Hello? Is anybody there? Open the door. Hey there. Is anything okay? Suddenly, a shadow passed by over my head, and the shadow rain stopped pelting me. A boy came up nervously, gripping an umbrella. He looked around my age. Very short. Another student, maybe? Yeah, I'm fine. But the door's locked and nobody's around. I think I'm missing the introduction and orientation, too. What a coincidence. I got elected in this entrance, too. Actually, I kind of broke the door handle. I think we'll have a better chance of getting inside if we try the back entrance instead. Want to go together? Sounds better than standing around clueless. Thanks, man. You're a real lifesaver. I'm happy to help. Name's Philip, by the way. What's yours? My name is Sheikh Sula. Tujo, huh? Weird name. You sound like a protagonist to a visual novel. How convenient. Anywho, don't take this the wrong way, but I'm glad we're late together. Much better than going alone. Well, let's get going. As we make our way around the building, I sit close under Philip's umbrella. I'm glad he's around, otherwise I might have been soaked. Awkward silence hung between us as we walked closely around the building. Philip was fumbling with his umbrella, glancing at me periodically. By the way, Tujo, what subject are you studying here? What do you mean?
You mean you forgot? Did you do all the paperwork while half asleep or something?
Well...
Hey, no worries. You're not the only one. I pulled an all-nighter myself and finished it last minute.
It sounds to me like he's only bringing this up because he couldn't think of anything else to talk about.
It's so weird that you can only choose one subject to study to. Maybe they really go in depth. It'd be pretty interesting if you actually got to go into the same subject with your guy.
Oh, I remember something like this. I think I signed up for photography or something. Wow, I really did finish that paperwork half asleep. Way to go, Joe. Procrastination hero for future iterations.
You know it. Oh, wow. Photography? That's a pretty brave choice. I'm sort of jealous.
Why? Is it a big deal?
Not really, but I haven't declared a subject yet. I want to go into something art-related too, but it's a risky career choice to go into.
Just do what makes you feel happy, man. That's all that really matters in the end, right?
I guess you're right. Does photography make you happy?
If I'm gonna be honest, I only picked it because it sounded like the easiest class.
Oh, Joe, you're a riot. Maybe you'll develop an interest later on?
Oh no. Alright. That is very annoying choices in music.
You mean you can't picture yourself as a photographer? Jeez, I shudder to think of your future.
Nope, nope, nope. I'm leaving you behind.
Good luck making it through all this rain. I'm the umbrella overlord over here.
Alright, fine. I'll stick with you just because, with all your puns. They're awful.
You want me to stop punning? You're no fun. Well, I guess I could give it a shot.
I'm pushing you into the street.
Oh, look, I think there's someone already here.
I glanced from under Philip's umbrella. There was some weird guy struggling to climb up the side of the building's walls. A burglar?
No, I think it's a student.
As we approached, the weird guy spotted us and grinned before taking a huge acrobatic leap and landed in front of us. And then promptly slipped and toppled onto Philip. Whoops, sorry there, kiddo. Are you alright?
I'm still in one piece, I think.
That's a relief. Were you cuties locked out too? Cuties?
Amazing. He's flirting horribly and he hasn't even introduced himself yet.
Hey, I was just trying to make you all feel welcome. Anyway, the name's Owen. Owen Lorelli. Quite possibly the worst name I heard all day. I'm a student at Urania, just like you guys. Also a horrible name for a school. Pleased to meet you. It's always nice to meet a bunch of cute boys. Oh, wait. I seem to see some sort of Christianity symbol right there, bro.
Lorelli? Like that rich family of CEOs that practically owns the school?
Yeah, that one. Owen mumbles under his breath. He looks a bit uncomfortable.
Anyway, it's nice to meet you too. My name's Philip Tan.
Philip Tan? Hey, we're roommates.
What? How do you know?
I lived at this academy for like 5 years. Of course, I've got some insider information. Looking forward to it, kiddo.
Right. Likewise.
Owen turned to me with a wide grin. This guy seems a bit too excited. And what's your name, handsome? I'm Joe. Why the hell were you trying to climb the building? Right to the point, huh? Well, the door was locked, so I tried to reach the window and climb inside from there.
Or maybe we could just wait until someone passes by to open the door for us? You know, like normal people?
I already waited for like ever. It's like an eternity.
Waiting sounds a whole lot safer than climbing windows.
It's not that hard, really. I used to do it all the time. There's a little ledge over there that we could use and it'll be super quick.
You'll probably break the window and be in a world of pain.
Look here, buddy. I'm too suave and handsome to break anything but expectations in bed. In the bad way?
Probably.
Only ever in the good way. Want to find out firsthand? Owen leans in real close and gives me a wink. I can feel myself growing a bit warm under the collar. Suddenly, Philip walks awkwardly behind us.
Let's run away inside the building before you two start making out in the rain.
We weren't. Good idea! Owen hovers over close to my ear and whispers huskily, "That's a promise for later!" Okay. You know, just because that freaking, ragtime music's playing in the background, there's something I gotta say. Not your buddy, pal. Not your pal, chum. Not your chum, buddy.
Anyway, Tujo, what do you think we should do?
I'm not sure I want to try climbing a building when it's raining out. We'd probably slip and end up hugging the ground. Oh, you're all a bunch of killjoys. Opportunities to climb windows don't come every day, you know?
Hey, better safe than sorry after all. I guess you could say we're missing a window of opportunity.
My god, these are the most annoying people I could have possibly run into. I groaned and buried my face in my hands. Jeez, and you think my flirting was bad? I'd take your flirting over this any day.
Don't be mean, that was a good one.
If you say so. Keep dreaming, kiddo! You're losing this war! In all of our respect. For making us wait outside for all eternity!
Oh jeez, you're all so high maintenance. Well, I suppose I could make this easier and just pick the lock.
Whoa! You know how to pick locks? That's sick!
Strict parents make sneaky children, I guess.
I'd love to make children with you, kiddo!
We're both boys.
Whoop. Doesn't mean we can't try! You lovebirds, let's get ourselves inside before we freeze to death.
Good plan.
Philip crouches down in front of the door and pulls out some hairpins and tweezers. From the way he's picking at it, you'd think he'd done this before. Heh! Nice view back here! Philip just rolls his eyes and continues picking the lock. Are you always this flirty? Oh, are you jealous? Don't worry, dude. You turns me on too. Snap.
Whoops. Well, the good news is that I unlocked it. Bad news is I kind of broke the lock. This thing ain't saying close anytime soon.
At least now we can get inside out of all this rain. As the three of us shook the rain from our hair, I glanced around the lobby. The school is fancier than I expected. I wonder what we're supposed to go from here. The orientation is probably over by now. I think we should probably find a t-shirt. Hey, you brats! A large, ugly rat hobbles over towards us, his face scrunched up in hostility. He looked like the type of guy that constantly started bar fights. And what do you miscreants think you're doing, entering the building like a bunch of criminals? Oh, hello there, Dorcas. That's Mr. Dolores to you, brat. If you say so. The man, I think he's a teacher, turns towards me and Philip with an upturned nose. Ah, and you're Tujo and Philip, I take it. The two that missed the orientation. Yeah? Owen was with us, too. Who would have thought Urania Academy's new students would be snooping in here this way? Guess I shouldn't be surprised. Actually, all the entrances were locked and we were stuck in the rain. A system glitch, I guess? It'd be great if you'd stop yelling at them for something. They couldn't help. Mr. Dolores huffed and shook his head. Whatever. At least you folks aren't like that other kid that didn't even show up. Here, take your student ID cards and unpack at your dorms. And Owen, make yourself useful and be a tour guide or something. Mr. Dolores tossed the ID cards at us and stomped away.
Wow, that guy was...
a douche? Sorry about the first impression, guys. This is a good school, really. Dolores is just a jackass. Yeah. I heaved a tired sigh. It hasn't even been an hour, and this school's already been a crazy experience. Shaking my head, I glanced at my ID card. Ugh, I probably shouldn't have sent a selfie as my photo ID. What was I thinking? By the way, Owen, could you show us where our dorms are? Of course! And Philip and I can get some roommate bonding time, too!
What?
Come on, buddy! It'll be a good chance to get to know each other! Owen goes to put a friendly arm around Philip, but the little guy instantly stiffens.
Oh, I just remembered. I have to go to the office or something. I'll see you guys around.
As Philip strolls away, Owen stares at his retreating back, deep in thought. Suddenly, I yelp as Owen elbows me playfully. Heh, what a good guy! Is he single? Dude, we just met. I don't know a thing about him. Oh, bummer! Whatever! I'm sure we'll get to know each other real well after a while. Well, anyway, I better show you the way to your dorm. By the way, why are you the one showing us around? You don't exactly look like a tour guide. Owen starts walking down the hall briskly. I struggle to keep up with his strides. My dad's this rich Jew that contributes a lot to this academy. I've been here taking private classes for a long time, so I pretty much turned into a teacher's errand boy. It's kind of annoying, actually. Okay, here's one criticism I have. The text isn't either dark enough or bright enough to distinguish it from the background, so I can't really see it too well at first glance. It's probably not the best job, but I'm glad you're here guiding me. Makes my first day a little less painful, so thanks. Ha! Meeting people like you makes things worth it. It's a bit hard to make friends around here when everyone thinks I'm some snotty rich kid. I think you're pretty likable. Maybe most people are just intimidated, because it looks like you're a step above them. I'm not, though. Not really. The teachers are just afraid to piss me off because my dad sends their paychecks. I really should be talking about this on the first day. Thanks for listening, though, Tujo. Really, it means a lot. No problem. Anyway, let's head off to the dorms. Introduction classes are going to start soon. Let's go, then. Just try and keep up. The dorm railing is right here. There were an odd number of students this year, so you get to a room all by yourself. Lucky guy you are. My own room? Sweet. Well, you better get unpacked quickly. Class is starting in about 10 minutes. I gotta go myself, so see you around there, kiddo! I down my bags and sink into the bed, sighing in comfort. So this is where I'll be living for the next month, huh? And also learning photography, apparently. I hope the people around here don't turn out to be complete weirdos. That Philip kid seems nice enough. He's kinda doofy, though. He always looks like he's lost or something. Owen is a little too flirty, but whatever. Things could be worse. The school seems a little preppy and upper class, too. I really don't fit in here, do I? Well, sitting here contemplating it isn't going to help. Better head off to good old photography class now. I leap off the bed and stretch my arms over my head with a huge sigh. Here goes nothing. Well, according to this pamphlet, photography class should be somewhere around here. This school is like a maze. Jeez, I hope I'm not late again. Huh? There's something on the floor. Looks like someone dropped their wallet. So, his name is Cecil? It's probably another student around here. I'll hold on to this for safekeeping, I guess. The photography classroom is heavy with the smell of fresh paint. Looks like they share a room with the rest of the art students. This place is rustling with activity. You there. Do you happen to be Tujo? Yes, ma'am. I am Miss Corliss, your photography teacher for this month. Welcome. Before class starts, I have to make sure all students have possession of their own personal camera. Did you bring one? As assigned by the class paperwork, Tujo? We were supposed to bring our own camera?
You mean to say you didn't know? Did you bother reading the paperwork before coming here, Mr. Tujo?
Shit. Great first impression already.
No matter. We have several spares for less attentive students such as yourself.
Do you hear something breaking? Oh wait, it's just my self-esteem. No big deal. Miss Curlise rummages through several cabinets before pulling out an old, faded camera.
This will do. Take this, Mr. Tujo. I expect you to take good care of it.
It feels pretty old and clunky. Heck, this thing's probably older than I am.
Hey, isn't that the... Yeah, that's the one, all right. That thing's cursed. What's Miss Curlise thinking, giving that haunted thing to him? Nonsense. I will not have any of this haunted talk in this classroom. That story is just a baseless rumor floating around the school.
Cursed? What's that supposed to mean?
Don't worry about it, man. You'll be fine. Yeah. Miss Corliss scowls and ignores everyone. She starts lecturing on the basics of photography, and the class settles down and starts taking notes. Everyone keeps giving me weird looks, though. What's all this commotion over this old thing? Hey, it's not that old. Ah! Mr. Tujo, keep your voice down. Sorry. This kid just kind of popped out of nowhere. The class suddenly begins whispering rampantly. See, it's got him. I knew that thing was haunted. It's the ghost, isn't it? Do you see him? Mr. Tujo, let me explain something to you. I will not have any more of this supernatural trash in this classroom. What? Countless other students have tried pulling the same trick you have. There is no ghost child haunting that camera. If I hear another word of this, expect disciplinary action for disturbing my class. Understand? What? It's probably best to just agree with her too, Joe. No secrets around friends, chum. Huh? Yeah, yes, ma'am. Good. Now sit down and take your notes. I settle back down at my desk and glare at the kid. What the hell is going on here? Sorry, Tujo. I probably shouldn't have startled you. Especially with old Corliss around. Who the hell are you, and why can't anyone else see you? Are you really a ghost? Me? You can call me Echo. And no, I'm not a ghost. Nothing sad like that. I guess you can call me a wish. That makes no sense. And your face. Oh, you finally noticed? You look just like me? Nah, I'm much more handsome, thank you very much. Not to mention humble. Why do you look like me? Why are you here? I can't answer those questions at the moment. Great. Wait, aren't you the one who locked the front doors this morning? Oh, you're a sharp one. Why'd you have to do that? You made me miss the orientation and be late for everything. Not to mention standing me outside in the rain. If I didn't lock those doors, would you have met Philip or Owen? Well, if I hadn't stolen Sissel's wallet, you wouldn't have met him either. We haven't met yet, actually. Really? What's taking you so long, buddy? No matter. You'll bump into him sooner or later. Why is he smirking like that? Looks like I'm out of time. I'll see you around, Tujo. Don't lose that camera. He's gone. He may be a ghost, but I really want to kick his ass. I sighed and glanced down at the camera in my hands. A few moments of silence go by before I reluctantly hang the camera around my neck. Ghosts and cameras. What could ever go wrong? Photography class ended not a moment too soon. Everyone rushed to get out of the dreaded place. The other students kept their distance from me, probably still wary of the whole cursed situation. My first day at this academy is off to a great start. I yawn and fumble around through my schedule tiredly. Huh? Looks like it's lunchtime already. I can almost swell that sweet, sweet freedom. Ow! Watch it, dipshit! Oh, sorry. You better be. Wow, rude. The kid ignores me and struts down the hall with contempt. He looks like the kind of guy who is angry as his default state of mind. He seems a bit familiar, though. Where have I seen him before? Oh, it's the kid on the wallet! His name is Sissel, I think. I reach for it in my pocket, but hesitate slightly. Should I even bother giving it to him? He's acting like a jackass. I sigh and pull it out of my wallet. Jackass or not, it's still his wallet. Hey, is this yours? Huh? Oh, my wallet! His ears droop in embarrassment as he walks back to grab it from me. Thanks, kid. He rushes back down the hall like he's in a big hurry. Not much of a talker, is he? Oh wait, he's coming back. Sorry for calling you a dipshit earlier. It's been a bad day. It's fine, don't worry about it.
If you say so. Well, see you around then. Sissel makes his way down the hall again. His ears were still drooping. It's quite adorable. I couldn't help but giggle at his antics. For someone who looks so tough, he sure blushes a lot.
Well, Tucho, you really saved him a lot of trouble.
Gah! Your voice, get out of my head!
Nah, it's nice in here. Very empty and cozy.
You little shit.
Did you know? Sissel's the poorest student here at Garania Academy. Returning his wallet probably meant a lot to him.
So why'd you steal his wallet from him in the first place?
You'll see, little man.
We're the same exact height.
Oh, hey, Tucho, nice to see you again.
I jump as Philip suddenly appears behind me.
Want to go to lunch together? I kind of want to stick with people I know.
I gave Philip a friendly smile. Yeah, sounds good. I could do with a relaxing lunch. Let's head off to the cafeteria.
Actually, I was thinking about going to this local cafe. I heard it's really nice and cozy. Plus, Owen kind of gave me an errand to do there.
I have no idea where I'm going, so you'll have to lead the way.
That's a great idea. Let's get lost together.
The cafe was filled with soft rustling of activity. The warm smell of coffee and breakfast filled the air. It really is nice and cozy in here.
Well, we're here. And we only got lost twice. Thank God for Google Maps.
I told you we should have stopped and asked for directions.
That's the same as giving up. Don't you have any sense of pride, Tucho?
Right now, I only care about getting some decent food.
Haha, I guess we're both pretty hungry. What are you planning on getting?
Hello, welcome to Café de Chicure. What can I get for... Oh. It's you again. Thanks for returning my wallet earlier. Really, it meant a lot. It's nice to see people being nice for once.
Wow, Tucho. Being a good Samaritan on your first day?
Just doing my best.
It's you. Huh? Oh, you're that kid who's always by the lake.
And you're that kid who always hangs out near that old wishing well. I glanced between the two of them, a bit bewildered. Do these two know each other? Philip chuckled before extending an inviting hand towards Sissel.
Nice to finally meet you properly. My name's Philip, by the way.
Heh, likewise. The name's Sissel.
Oh, speaking of which.
Philip handled Sissel an ID card.
You missed orientation earlier, didn't you? Owen asked me to give you your ID card.
There was also a note attached to it. Sissel took a moment to read it before looking back to us. You guys really came all the way out here to deliver this? By the way, what are your names? Me? I'm Tujo.
Well, Tujo?
Well, Tujo and Philip, thank you. I really appreciate it. Philip, you're Owen's roommate, right? Can you do me a favor?
Sure.
Tell Owen to fuck off. Snobby rich kid. I guess you and Owen know each other too? We may have fractured each other's ribs once or twice. Anyway, this is still a cafe. What do you want to order? Philip and I ordered our food and sat in the back of the cafe. My stomach growled happily as I took a bite of my sandwich.
You must be really hungry, huh?
Today took a lot out of me. I deserve to satiate my stomach.
Yeah, things have been pretty rough so far. Sissel doesn't look too happy either. Maybe he's having a rough day to himself.
Speaking of, how do you know Sissel? Have you two met before?
Sort of. I hang around this lake often when I was younger, and Sissel's always there as well. We talked every now and then, but I never knew his name until now.
Yeesh, I can see why. That's one grumpy kid.
Jim, but he's not a bad person, really. Damn it, give me some warning when you pop up like that. You'll get used to it. By the way, thought you'd like Mike to know. Sissel's gave you a discount on your coffee.
What? Really? I checked the receipt and sure enough the coffee was $1 off.
Wow.
I guess Sissel isn't as terrible as he acts sometimes.
The guy's got a lot on his shoulders. By the way, do you really want to make his day better?
I smell ghostly scheming.
It's nothing bad. Just go buy Sissel something to eat. The poor kid hasn't eaten since yesterday morning and probably can't afford anything right now. Plus, it's almost his lunch break.
You're either a really nice guy or the nosiest ghost in the world.
Haha, I get it all from you, little man.
What?
Tujo?
Eh?
You were dozing off for a while. Who are you talking to?
No one. I was just daydreaming.
Alright, if you say so.
After finishing our meals, Philip and I began heading back to the academy. When we got to the door, I stopped myself, feeling a nagging at the back of my mind. Well, Tujo, it's time to be a good person. Hey, Philip, you go ahead back without me. There's something I gotta do.
Sure thing. See you back at school then. If I don't get lost, that is.
And with that, Philip left the building, leaving just me and Sissel here. I took a long, deep breath before approaching him. Hey, Sissel. What do you want? Well, it's almost your lunch break, right? How about I get you a sandwich or something? My treat. What? Actually, that would be great. Thanks. Wow. Sissel's wolfing down that sandwich like he's never eaten before in his life. I really hit the spot. Thanks a bunch, Tujo. You're welcome. Actually, I'm glad I got you lunch. You look like you really needed it. Did I really look that hungry? I guess I should be grateful you noticed. You gotta learn to take care of yourself, though. Nobody should starve themselves like that. I love to, but it's just not that easy. I was homeless and living on the streets until a few weeks ago. It's a bit of a difficult adjustment. Oh wow, I never would have realized. But it sounds like things are getting better, right? You have a job and a place at the academy now. True, but then there's assholes like Owen warning everyone off that I'm a thug. He means well, but I'm trying to turn a new leaf here. He's just making things difficult. By the way, Tujo, I want to thank you again. I haven't been the nicest person to you so far, but you're still kind enough to help me out, so, thank you. It's been my pleasure. Two of us stayed at the cafe for a while, exchanging small talk. It was surprisingly enjoyable. In fact, we didn't even notice that it was time to go before Sizzle's boss shooed us away. After returning from the cafe, I found myself standing on campus yet again. It's the afternoon. Thankfully, there are no more classes today. No homework either. Just a huge chunk of free time. Wonder what I should do. Let's go to the gym. Get ripped. Well, I suppose I should do something healthy for once and head to the gym. Honestly, I don't feel like exercising, but at least I can pretend I'm making an effort. The gym was surprisingly crowded at this hour. Besides a handful who were still working out, most were leaving as I came in. Oh hey, there's Owen in the corner. And he's shirtless. The way the evening light shines across his chest as he uses the arm press really puts his muscles on display. He's got a nice body, too. For a moment, we made eye contact. Owen breaks into a smile and waves at me enthusiastically. Oh, hey there, Tujo! How's your first day so far? It's been okay. A bit spoopy, though. Spoofy? I see you got your hands on the so-called cursed camera. I wouldn't pay too much attention to all those rumors if I were you. That camera's only been here for a couple days. It's not as old or as haunted as it looks. Really? Why does it look so beat up? Nobody knows. It just kind of showed up one day in Miss Caroline's office. They figured a former student forgot about it or something. Well, that's not suspicious at all. It's actually a clunky old camera. How bad can it be, right? By the way, are you here to work out or just stand there looking pretty? Pretty? Brain rebooting. Please wait. I shake my head vigorously before hopping on a nearby treadmill, doing my best to ignore Owen's laughter. As we begin a light jog, I shoot him a wry glare. Oh, shut up. You're the one distracting me with the camera talk. Owen gave me an amused shrug before going back to his arm presses. He watched me with interest as I kept jogging. I couldn't help but feel a little self-conscious. What are you staring at? Oh, nothing. Just wondering if you go to the gym much. You have horrible running posture. Ouch. Thanks for stabbing my self-esteem. You're probably right, though. I don't do this much. Just try to land in the middle of your feet and straighten your back a little. Relax your shoulders a bit, too. Like this? Yeah, just like that. You put too much strain on your calves the way you were before. Thanks, Owen. Do you come to the gym a lot? You seem to know your way around this. Me? I guess you could say that. The gym's always the place to go to relax and take my mind off things. Relaxing, he calls it. Hey, you're just out of shape. With practice, whoop, this place can be pretty chill. If you say so. I've been running for a while now. It feels like hell is burning in my legs. Looks like I forgot to bring water with me. Damn. Looks like I'll just die from dehydration here. The world can be so cruel. Suddenly, something ice cold and wet pressed against the back of my neck. Ah! Jeez, chill out, Tujo! Just here to give you a bottle of water. Gotta stay hydrated and all that. You didn't have to scare me like that. But where's the fun in that? I grabbed the water from him in contempt before gulping the whole thing down. God, that felt better. I let out a long, content sigh before slumping to the ground in exhaustion. But a pair of strong, warm arms crept beneath me and held me up before I could get anywhere comfortable. I glanced up and noticed how close Owen and I were. My head was resting on his bare chest, but glistening with sweat. Hey, it's bad to sit right after you're exercising, Tujo. Want to go on a little walk with me instead? I groaned and slumped against him. Why are you people so healthy? Two of us leisurely strolled around the campus. The setting sun shimmered brilliantly in the sky above. It was quite a beautiful scene, really. The sharp hues of orange and red really complimented Owen's fur. Say, Owen, how long have you been at the academy? You really seem to have lived in and feel around this place. I've been living here at the academy for around 5 years, I think. Year-round? Don't you ever get homesick? Home! Granny Academy's felt more like home to me than my house ever been. His face held a wry smile. Granted, I haven't made many friends thanks to my snotty rich kid image, but truth be told, I love it here. I was silent for a few minutes, thinking of a way to respond before something catches my eye. Oh wow, look! Trails upon trails of bubbles floated down from the sky, decorating the crisp afternoon air with reflected hues of the setting sun. The scene was beautiful and breathtaking to behold. Ah! It looks like someone's blowing bubbles on the door roof! I need to catch a picture of this. This is too good of a chance to pass up. I followed for my camera and snapped the image, smiling fondly at the resulting photo. The sunset's orange hues painted the photo with a dazzling display of color. Bubbles sparkled in the light like gentle floating stars. Hey, Owen? What is it? Your home really is beautiful. Yeah, it is! I fall into my bed with an exhausted slump. Boy, it's been a really long day. Who would have thought so much could happen? Granny Academy has a few weird perks, but things have been pretty nice so far. Ghost or not, I'm going to make the most of my time here. With a long sigh, I closed my eyes and let the tides of sleep carry me away. Day 2. Well, I think this is a good place to end for the day. But yeah. So, the actual art style isn't quite as good as this, but as we can see, it sort of follows the I Promise archetype, where you're basically a high school or, late middle. Well, I'm just going to say high school. You're a high school kid going to college. You're living there away from your parents. I don't know what places of the world that would be somewhat realistic. I do know boarding schools sort of follow that sort of, I guess, policy of things, but by and large, I don't know. It doesn't seem realistic, but I'm going to infer, based on the fact that the main character's right here, and that the 3 other people that you met on the first day are over here, that these are your 3 potential love interests. And this guy's kind of annoying, this guy's kind of a jerk, but there's a good reason for that, and this guy's kind of dopey. I have no idea who this person is, but maybe that's going to reveal itself in due time. Anyway, Repeat seems to follow the same archetype as some of the other visual novels. You have some options, but not many, maybe. And your options do somewhat affect the story and outcome, so This is a very slice of life type of tale, you know, with some supernatural influences on it. But yeah, overall, it's, by comparison to things like Amorous, it doesn't quite have the quality behind it, but for something that might be an individual project, I would say that the dialogue's a lot better than what I've seen some other furry content. However, as with most furry things, it seems to follow the homosexual, homoerotic sort of direction of things, especially with this guy. But dear God, is his flirting terrible. Anyway, I just wanted to give my 2 cents on what I've seen and my impressions from the first several minutes of gameplay. One thing I don't like, it follows the Echo school of backgrounds. Things aren't so much drawn, so much as there are basically photos that have been applied with a distortion filter to make it seem like they've been drawn, but they weren't. And I'm not really a fan of that. I'm a fan of it in like a couple of games, when every game starts to do the same thing. I kind of get a little, And it does that whole thing where people that appear, like in a scene, but you don't physically get to see them, they only have dialogue, but you don't get to see a physical representation of them. That's also kind of annoying. I'm just saying. But I can't really complain. This was free. I didn't pay for this. I downloaded it because I wanted to bring something to light to you all on YouTube. So I can't really complain too much, you know? But it's just a criticism I have. Just a criticism, alright? That at least put something down. If someone's going to appear in a scene, even if it's an NPC, especially a recurrent NPC, I want them to appear somewhat and, like, I don't know, have some sort of physical presence as opposed to just being dialogue. Anyway, that's just how I felt about it. Overall, I would say the music selection has been mediocre. The music that's playing now is actually pretty good. I like it, but the music that was playing beforehand was kind of meh. Especially introducing Owen. So let's see if I can remember everybody. This is Owen, this is Stillis, this is Philip. I don't remember... Well, I named myself, so I'm 2Joe. I thought I had a different name that was more of a default name. But yeah. So repeat. Thankfully another visual novel that I had saved and stashed on my hard drive that I hadn't gotten to until now. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed that. I'm going to quit for right now, and quite possibly find something else. Before I do, though, let's take a look at... Yeah, okay. So, yeah. My only other complaint is that this is obviously very detailed. This is a very nice picture. Unfortunately, the art style, doesn't quite follow in the game. However, I will say, by comparison to something like Echo, the expressions actually change in-game, which I find really good. I don't really like how in Echo, the expressions don't change, and it's only implied or conveyed through text or, I guess, dialogue, that their expressions do change. For instance, when Flynn went off the handle today. It's kind of underwhelming for me when stuff like that happens, but I guess it's more of a criticism for I'm Promise, so that's a bonus for this game, though, that the expressions do change, that someone's face, when they're drawn, it doesn't just stay this way, you know? And that's a good thing. Anyway. I really do hope you all enjoyed that, and, you know, I'll be sure to be on the lookout for more furry content to put in front of your faces. We're definitely going to be picking this up later. So, till next video, guys, take care and peace.